1 is Foundry Lane, Alan Dempsey, 2 Jasoli, Tony Dobbin, 3 Apennine, Peter Ryan claiming the 7, 4 Tosky, Mick Fitzgerald. Take out 5 Regal Absence, a non-runner. 6 is Nukari. Now Richard Johnson is the replacement rider here, replaces Norman Williamson, who had a fall earlier today. It was a pretty heavy fall. He seems to be okay though. And number 7 is Last Man, David Casey. One more bit of news about injured jockeys, and that is that Rod Farrant was taken to Fazakerley Hospital for x-rays to his leg after his fall from Sam Lee in the Beecher Chase. So that's the situation there. So 6 runners in the final race, and still in the gloom of the betting ring is Angus Loughran.
Well, Jasoli's opened up at 2-1 and now gone into 7-4, and a lot of bookmakers are 13-8 in front of me. So if you fancy it, probably take the 7-4. Nukari, a very interesting one, 11-2 in the offices this morning, now down to 130 from 7-2. Appennine's very much on the drift out to 9-2 from 11-4, the same price as Foundry Lane. Tosky is 10-1, and Last Man is out to 25-1.
Under orders, and they're racing. No one really anxious to go on early. Foundry Lane finds himself in front on the outside. They jump 11 here. Foundry Lane heads towards the first, about 4 or 5 lengths in front of Last Man. Jumped it well, the leader. In fact, they all got over it well. Apennine in third, followed then by Tosky, and back in the field is the grey, the favourite Jasoli, as they continue their journey towards the second. Foundry Lane out in front with a commanding break on the field. Really going to try and stretch them a little bit early. Last Man in second spot, a gap then to Tosky, then Apennine the near side. Back in the field the grey Jasoli, and on the outside last of all is Nukari. Leaving the back now and heading towards the side of the course. A long run before they reach the entrance to the home straight, and Foundry Lane out in front here by a good 12 lengths or so to in second Last Man. 4 lengths away then in third is Tosky, and you can see there just how far this leader is getting away. But at the moment no one chasing. Jasoli the favourite, just lobbing along the grey, very easy to pick up even in this gloom. The lights of the ambulance are on, so that's always a pretty good sign that it's dark. Going over the next, and Foundry Lane leads by 10 lengths or so to in second Last Man as they come to the fourth. Tosky in behind them, followed by Apennine. Then on the inside the grey Jasoli, and last of all is Nukari as they continue their journey up the straight. Foundry Lane coming towards the fifth. Jumped that one well. Lands over at 15 lengths in front of Last Man. Jasoli just taking closer order for Tony Dobbin, but Foundry Lane out in front and doing it quite comfortably. Comes up with a circuit remaining and leads by 15 or 20 lengths. And no moves from the back at all yet. Last Man is in second, then in third is Tosky, followed by Apennine, in behind them Jasoli, and last of all is Nukari. And they're making no attempt to chase as yet. That's Last Man in second spot, but down the back, and a Foundry Lane. Alan Dempsey with this commanding lead of 20 lengths or so to in second Last Man, then in third Tosky, then on the outside is Apennine, followed by the grey Jasoli, who's just tucked in behind. Tony Dobbin will be hoping that something takes off soon after this leader, and last of all is Nukari as they head down the back. Foundry Lane took the first, got in a fraction close from Last Man, 15 lengths away in second. Then in third follows Tosky. Further back in the field, Apennine and company there with Jasoli, who's still second last, and Nukari last of all. This leader with a 12-15 length break as they go to the middle one down the back. Foundry Lane jumped it like a stag. Now they're starting to get a little bit anxious, maybe at the back. Last Man in second, followed by Tosky third. The grey Jasoli just tucked in behind them as they go to flight number 8. And Foundry Lane crashed through the top of that. A mistake. Last Man wasn't fluent either. Jasoli, now he starts to get a move on the inside. Followed then by Tosky on the outer, but Foundry Lane with this enormous break. There's Jasoli going into second now. He's being popped the question. She's being popped the question now, Jasoli. In third is Last Mount as they round the corner. Epernine behind them, followed by Nukari and Tosky. Racing across the top of the track now. They've got 3 flights left to jump in the home straight, and Foundry Lane is still the leader. Being pushed along by Alan Dempsey is still the leader by a good 6 or 7 lengths. Jasoli, the very well-backed favourite, is trying to reel this leader in, followed a long way back by Epernine, and then follows Nukari as they round the corner now with 3 flights left to jump. The leader is Foundry Lane by 5 lengths to in second Jasoli. They come to 3 out. They both jump it okay, followed by Epernine in third. Further back in the field then is Nukari. They've got 2 left to jump, and the leader Foundry Lane being pushed along. Jasoli with 5 lengths to make up as Foundry Lane jumps the second last well. In second is Jasoli, a long gap to Epernine, followed further back by Nukari. But as they come up, Tosky looks like being pulled up, coming up towards the last now, and it's Foundry Lane 5 lengths in front, clears it well. Jasoli is battling on in second, followed by Epernine, but with 100 yards left to go. Alan Dempsey has stolen this on Foundry Lane. He's about 5-6 lengths in front. Jasoli cannot make up the ground. They didn't chase him early enough, and Foundry Lane has got away to pinch the last. It's Foundry Lane who goes on the win here. It's going to be tight for second. Epernine got up to take second. Jasoli tied for third. A long gap then to Nukari, and continuing on behind them is Last Man. But the winner there, number 1, Foundry Lane, owned by A. Sharrett, trained by Mary Reveley, ridden by Alan Dempsey. Second is number 3, Epernine, owned and trained by Eric Elliott, ridden by Peter Ryan. And third, number 2, Jasoli, owned by Chris Fleet, trained by Nicky Richards and ridden by Tony Dobbin. And fourth was Nukari.
First number 1, Foundry Lane at 5 to 1. Second number 3, Epernine at 5 to 1. And third number 2.